Hi guys, my name is Carolanne Jubeck. I'm a level 2 consultant with Rodan & Fields. I thought I would take a second, probably longer than a second, couple minutes, to tell you a little bit about my why and my journey with Rodan & Fields. I guess in order to start, I've got to start from the very beginning. Originally, I used to work in the makeup field, and I knew Rodan & Fields, or I knew of the product when they were had counters within like major retail stores like Nordstrom's and Neiman Marcus. So I somewhat knew about the products, but my best friend decided to join Rodan & Fields and started selling, which was how I sort of got reintroduced to it after years and years ago of, somewhat knowing about them. And so she launched her own business. I went to one of her first parties, her first launches, and learned more and decided to give the products a try. I didn't have any skincare I was currently using that I loved, so I started out with the reverse regimen and the AmpMD roller. Within a couple weeks I fell in love. I had pretty bad melasma from my pregnancies and kind of just that dull look, and so within a couple weeks of using the product I fell in love. At her business launch, and obviously her being, one of my really good friends, she did share the business opportunity with me, and I totally shrugged it off, didn't even listen at first, was not interested in the slightest, didn't even want to hear about it. At the time, I was a Beachbody coach, had been for 3 years, and I was happy with it. There was nothing that I needed to change. As the months rolled by, and I watched her journey a little bit more, I, was a little more intrigued by the whole thing and wanted to learn more, started doing my own research, and thought, maybe, this is legit. Maybe it is something that I should consider. And then the thing with me being a Beachbody coach, I'd kind of created this identity over the 3 years that I was a coach. I did lose a significant amount of weight, and love working out. I love cooking. I love meal prepping. I was kind of the girl that everybody came to for all of that stuff, and I had just created this identity for myself. I felt like that was just me, and how could I go and change that and people think that I was still authentic? I was truly paralyzed by fear in leaving that comfort zone that I had. It was something I knew. It was something I loved. Why change it? Which leads me to my why. I have 2 beautiful kids, a husband. I have a 6-year-old little girl and a 4-year-old little boy, and I want another baby. I currently work full-time, 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, and I want to be home with my kids. I want to not have to fork over that check every month for before and after school care and preschool. And I want to be able to drop them off. I want to be able to pick them up. I want to be able to go on field trips and work in their classes at the drop of a dime anytime that I'm needed. I don't want to have to shuffle around schedules and feel stressed out about not being at work and then being at work and not being with my kids. That's just, it's become a lot for me. And the guilt on both sides is difficult. So that was where I really started thinking about Rodan & Fields. I really started thinking about what my goals in life were, what I was trying to get to, where I was, and if what I was doing was getting me there. I finally had kind of this realization that I wasn't getting there at all. What I was doing was not working. And although I was completely paralyzed in fear to leave my comfort, I was so scared, you guys. It took me months to get over it, literally, where I was actually like thinking of doing it, and then just I couldn't take that jump. But I knew that if nothing changes, nothing changes. And I wanted a change. I had been run by fear, and fear was making the decisions for me, and I didn't want to allow that anymore. So I decided to jump, and hope that I grew my wings on the way down. I signed as a coach on July 15th of 2016, so I'm still super early on in my journey, but I can tell you that what this opportunity with Rodan and Fields has given me is like nothing that I have ever done before. I feel like I've gained independence. I feel amazing about what I'm doing, about helping others. I am so excited, on the financial aspect. Being able to, I just recently was able to fund a full Disneyland trip for my family of 4, all from my Rodan and Fields earnings, which is, it might not be big for everyone else. It's huge for me. To be able to take my family on a vacation is amazing, and to be able to help my husband out more makes me feel good. I was so scared, guys. I was so terrified, and now thinking back to when I was saying no to this opportunity, I'm so thankful that I got that moment of courage to do it, and just to say, okay, we're going to give it a try. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But at least I wasn't going to live in regret. So I guess I just want to take a second and say, like, if there's anything in your life, anything at all, it could be Rodan and Fields, could be something else. If there's something that you are on the verge of and you want to make that jump, but you're scared, or fear is making the decisions for you, let go. Just do it. Try it. The worst that can happen is that it doesn't work, and then you're right back to where you started. I'm forever thankful for the friendships I've made, this opportunity, and what it's given my family and I. So that was it. I just wanted to share a little of that with you guys. I hope that it helps some of you, and I'm sure I'll be chatting with you guys soon. Bye.